Alright, in this installation of the video, we will be looking at the extra keys that I have here. My previous video, I've looked at my favorite keys in a SICK case. So these are the keys. We'll be looking at the rest of them. There's quite a bunch. You can do that within half an hour. Get to it. This is the dorms folder. Marked key for dorms. That one thing I want to say about keys is that you can buy them all, but honestly, I found most of my keys, and you'd be I was surprised to find keys that I was missing. Sometimes in one of the first jackets that I looked into, I was like shocked. I was like, wow, I actually need that key. I found it. You might just want to find them. Marked key for the marked room in customs, which is a great room to loot. Very challenged. There's a lot of keys out there, but these are the keys that I've kept. Uh, 105. This should be 2-story dorms. Okay. 105. What do we have? We have a safe. Provisions, loose loot. This is a safe key. 110. 110, we have a safe, some fuel conditioner, some fuel tank, secure drives, diaries. 114. 114, we have a med case, a safe, PC block, some loose loot. In the so there's a lot of keys I'm not gonna keep because there's like, 2 coats or 1 coat and some loose loot. This is not a room I wanna look into. But if you have at least 3 items, a coat, a PC block, some loose loot, a safe, that's a little more interesting. Dorms 204 will be on the 3-story dorms. So these are for 3-story dorms. We have a drawer. If you're looking for drawers for whatever reason, there's some different items in there. USB keys, USBs. What else? DVD drives, all kinds of weird electronics in there, and some good items. Maybe you like to do drawers, jackets, pockets, and bags. Oops, yeah. Behind the loot. 1 blue standing weapon locker safe combo. So you have got weapons spawn and a safe and loose loot. 214. We have another safe, loose loot, possible key. I don't think it's much. 218. I really don't think any of these are much, to be frank. That's why I don't run them very much, but I do have them. Loose loot, weapons, weapon mods. G desk, I really like. So this is on the first floor of the 2-story dorms. Weapons rack, a weapons box, 2 wooden ammo box, loose loot, weapons mods, some extra keys, like extra cash if you want. 303. We're looking at a wooden crate and loose loot, not much. These are not my favorite. My very favorite keys. Let's look into something more interesting. The gas station. Gas station storage key. This is the one here. This is one of my favorites. Med bag, med case. Just passing by gas station. You want to check that out. Gas station manager room. Safety. What is this called? Cabinet case. Cabinet key. At the gas station. Again, it's just one of those rooms inside the gas station. You'll have a safe, pistol spawn. The key to the gas station storage room might spawn there. And some loose loot. So if you're just going through the whole gas station, might as well go through all of them. Customs key. Which one is this? Customs office key. This is the one for Big Red. Right, it's in Big Red. Top room, you need it for a quest. But it's a great key to have. You'll have sports bags, 3 PC block, a safe, jacket, a backpack, pack, folder with intelligence. Might be in the trash can. Take a look. Some loose loot. Great key. You know, for customs, I guess. I also bring a factory key because you can use it to go through both sides of the map, north and south, through the gates. And you need it for ZB13 to extract if you want to use that extraction just under fortress after you loot it. Maybe, I don't know. Your choice. USEC stash at customs. I've never used it, but I've kept the key. It's at the repair shop, which is also where you do find some valuable loot on the second floor. But just under, there's a room here, first floor, and on the second floor. I've never tried them. You got weapons box, jackets, more weapons box, more wooden crates, 2 weapons box. Fine room to go to. But it is somewhat dangerous because some players just like to go there. Get some loot. Checkpoint used to be a bigger key. They've reduced what it's spawning though. You need it for a quest. At the checkpoint, scav checkpoint, is just above where we were a second ago. There's a bunch of scavs and it's there's a gate and all that. You open the room, get a weapon rack, a grenade box, 2 wooden box. A fine key, I guess. That's it for dorms. So, I mean, for me, dorms is not going to be a big place. I might keep the gas stations and stuff in a sick case with a marked key and call it a day, call it a day with a factory key. Maybe the USEC key too. Resorts. So my favorite resort keys are here. But these are fine keys also. East 308. 306 and 308 are linked. In 308, you get a weapons rack, a weapons on med case, loose loot, and on 306 you get a DVL, 4 PC blocks, weapons box, rare spawn, so whatever that is, it's good. Loose loot, backpack. 310. $310. 2 sports bags and a rare loose loot, so you can get bitcoins and gold chains. It's a fine spot. Stop at 314. A lot of keys for resort, and you know, a lot of them are worth it. Weapons box, weapon spawn, some loose loot, med, weapons mod, cache. 313 is connected. You got a weapons box, a med case, a Lytics. That's definitely one of my favorite keys, isn't it? Well, it should probably be here. 322. Absolutely nothing. So whatever the fuck this is doing here, get it out. Get it the fuck out. 328. What a great key. Let X spawn, graphics card, 2 electronic spawns. So these could be anything military, I suppose, or even just GPUs and stuff. Sports bag, PC block, weapon mod, weapon spawn. And access to a utility room. I don't know what that means. It could be useful. Just check it out. The EP. The hydroelectric power station in the middle of the shoreline map. You can get inside. You'll get a weapons box. 3 weapons box. Folder with intelligence spawn. Some loose mods. So great spot to check for weapon stuff if that's your thing. I do have an extra tape key. Part of my favorites. It's also in my sick case. Multiple LEDX. Everybody's seen this scene where you pick up a LEDX near this dead guy. Medical supplies. This is Sanitar's office. Rare loose. Loot. A suitcase that I love. PC block. And 205. So this is the west room. Connected to 203. Toolbox. Medcase, LEDX spawn, loose loot. And at 203, we have quite the amount of stuff. This is a great key, dude. Red key card spawn, med bag, med case. That should also be right here. So I have a 203 here. Loose loot, weapon box, toolbox, sports bag. Great key. 216. West 216. We have a LEDX spawn, 2 weapons box, 2 grenade box, M4A1 spawn, computer parts, meds, M4A1 mag. What a great little room. Not connected to anything. 219. Weapons cabinet. Weapons box. Loose loot. Armor vest. Connected to 220. It has 3 weapons box and a rare loose loot, including bitcoins and gold chains. Great key. Absolutely top key. Do I have both? Yeah, I have a 219, 220. Well, you could spare a key there. West 222 is connected to 2 other rooms. Medbag, AKM Vepr, loose money, SV98 maybe. Pretty small weapons. In market, I mean. 221 will have a weapons box, loose loot, weapon spawn. 218 is going to have red key card. Huge. 2 weapons cabinet. A weapon spawn RSAS, loose money. So this is definitely part of my case here. 221, 222, 218, whatever. Perfect. 306. How many keys do you really want to have? I mean, at some point, you're like full of loot, man. That 1 key is opening up 3 rooms, man. Loose loot, dead scavs, which are pretty good. Dead scavs to me feel like two sports bags worth of stuff sometimes. Weapon spawn, M4A1. Doesn't seem to be connected to anything. I also have the safe 321. Let's find it out. Safe 321. That I've kept. This is the unlockable safe. And it's just a safe. Okay. If that's your thing. Probably gonna get out once I review my video. What is this? Office 104? Office 104 is just on the first floor. You got a LEDX spawn. Not to be underestimated. A blue key card. Hello.
Door AID, door AID, door AID.
Loose loot. I'm almost done. Hold up. 1112. Office 1112. First room, first floor. What do we have?
Store AID, store AID, store AID.
Blue key card. Loose loot. 2 sports bag. Pretty good. But these are not to be underestimated. These are incredible key cards or cards.
Raid.
What's up, boys? What do you want? What do you want?
What up?
Not much. I'm just making a tutorial. What are you boys up to? Hey, yo, what emotes do I need to enable to make sure I see those in the chat, by the way? Oh, look at that. Am I getting rated? I'm getting rated. Thank you so much, Storm. That's appreciated, dude. Should play together anytime. You and your viewers, anytime, boys. I would love
Yes,
to.
server.
I'm making a tutorial on whatever the fuck I want.
How's the stream going, man?
Pretty good. I'm using my time to make some videos here. Putting that on YouTube. Some tutorials and shit. Just dropping some knowledge, you know.
I don't have Tarkov, but I would be down to play something.
Damn.
YouTube.
Sigurdel on YouTube.
Yeah, baby. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm just going to keep going because it's just going to be easier for my flow of work here. I'm almost done. So we're looking at the mall keys now. The mall keys are pretty obvious. There's only a few. MES is the Emercom medical unit. So you need that for a quest. That's in the middle of the mall. Also, that's the ambulance.
No worries, I'll be quiet after this message, LOL.
So this is where you get it. I understand why people jump here sometimes. Customs. It's literally in the middle of the mall, so you have to do a quest right here. By the way, great map here for stuff and yeah. Back up. But I mean, it's a great fucking room. You got LEDX spawn, graphics card spawn, portable defib at 200,000, you know, spawn, loose loot, rare items, what? A jacket, a sports bag, 2 med bag. This is a great room. You can't go wrong with a key like that. Kiba. You know where Kiba is. Everybody knows where Kiba is. Where Killa is. You actually need 2 keys to get in. As I understand it. It's precisely where Killa is. Where he spawns. He spawns here. Need 2 keys to get in. But this is going to be the best loot in the game, I think, right? If it's not labs. Look at this shit. Right. Weapons box, cash registers, possible weapon spawn, the Umtar, the Gen 4 armor, some helmets, DVL-10, grenades, currencies, very large amount of weapons mod and ammunitions. Just a great room to go in when you're a big Chad. When you're the biggest dick in the server. Ollie Administration Office. And Ollie Logistics Department Office. These are going to be at the Ollie section. If you just come up the stairs here, you kind of turn and you can get to the offices right here. Pretty calm, but players do have some quests here. And some players do like to loot it. A PC block, loose loot. That's pretty shit. E2 Ollie Logistics Department. PC and loose loot. That's pretty shit also. These are gonna go. That's my second Kiba, I think. Nice. Idea cash registers. You got the Goshan that you could have also in your container, the Goshan key. It opens up all the cash registers at Goshan if you want to do that. Fucking quest this, I don't know. Make your own quest, man. Idea cash registers. If you get the other end of the mall, all the cash registers. That should be a quest. Loot all the cash registers in interchange. All the cash registers. Why not? Why not? I'll do it sometime. What are those? These are just some extra keys, I guess, that I've kept. 104, 107. 104 I have. Let's check 107 just so we don't miss anything. Oh wow, 107 is amazing. Right, let X spawn, graphics card spawn. Why is that not here? Because I don't have space. My god, is it good? Thank you. And we're gonna bring the 11 SR key card, which is an extraction key, but it also has a lot of loot behind it. This is under the mall. You have to turn on power, I think. Rare item spawn, 3 weapons box, weapons mods. And you extract, I think, once you hit the button, it's like 2 seconds and you're out. And these are the reserve extra keys that I have. So let's look into them. RBBO, we've seen it. RBPKM, we've seen them. They're part of my favorite keys. You should check that video. RBGN. You can get a fire steel in there. It's under. Too bad they don't have a picture, but it's under where D2 is, just before you go down the stairs to D2 main area. You can find a battery, fire steel, water absorber with 2 toolboxes. It's a super small room, super small room for electricity purposes. RBOP is here. I think that's also small. I'm not quite sure where it is. You'll have to find it. You got intelligence, a drawer, valuable spawns. It's okay, I think. It's all right. Let's see where it is. It will say here. It's under, yeah. Underground. RBMP12. I haven't used those in a while because they're not my my favorites. They're just good. MP12 is one of the rooms in Black Knight that you bang your head on. And, you know, you've seen this room before. You'll find a jacket, wooden crate, intelligence, a battery. You'll find a military battery in here too. This is one of them that you need for the battery quest if you like to do that. Orb 2. This is like Orb 1 and Orb 3. These are part of the big buildings here. on the side of the map. You're gonna find some loot. They're not my favorite. A lot of players love them. Weapons mod, ammunition drawer, weapons box, loose weapons, weapon loot. You know, go in with a pistol, bring your orbs key. You might get an AK, stuff like that. Pestily strat. I really don't like them because they're at the very end of the hall and people just grenade it. RH. I don't like them because they don't have much. RH. RH. Where are you? Inside King. That's pretty interesting. And it's just a big room with 2 drawers, some weapon spawns, weapon rack, and RS. The rest, I don't care about. 2 toolbox and some loose tech. The rest of the keys in this map, I don't care about much. You know, but they'll be like, this is like your smaller keys, so they'll be all like smaller keys. I'm sure I missed something in that tutorial. There's keys I don't have, but I have checked most of them. And MP22, MP13. Let's see if we have time for that before I get cut off. MP22, just to show you what's next. MP22, that's pretty good. 2 weapons rack, open ammo box, toolbox, a military battery if you haven't found it. Inside White Knight. Great little room, I like it. I just don't have the key. RBAO also, you'll find some weapon stuff, a bunch of AK stuff, MP13. You know, it's really just a choice, like how many keys do you want to have? Because we've already talked about the best one. What is it called? RB? Just to be diligent. RB MP13. Another battery key. Spawn. Intelligence, possible intelligence, a drawer, and tools. So personally, if I'm done the battery mission, right, and I don't really care about intelligence folders, then I'm only going there for, and you know, be faced with a drawer and some loose tools. So yeah, that's mostly what I don't bring it. But I mean, if you find 2 of these, you're making bank, right? I just have other ways to make bank rather than go in with these keys and stuff. But it's a great way to do it. And that should cover most of it. This one is just an empty case where I put extra rooms in, extra keys in them. Health Resort Utility Key Room. What is that? Can't believe my computer didn't tell me I had no more space yet. Cut me off. Fucking air. Industrial shelf. A key rack. I'm not sure what everything is. A jacket. Industrial shelf. Just what are those? Table with rare loot. And access to 328. That X spawn, graphics card spawn. I mean, this is amazing. What a great key, dude. I'm gonna need 2 sick case. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a sick case and an extra little keychain. So it's just smaller. So whenever I have a cop or anything, I'm gonna have a sick case and a keychain. And that should be it. You know, that should be good enough in terms of all your keys and all your cards, and more than enough. How am I still recording?